Using ChatGPT just to write a blog post is like using a Ferrari to deliver a pizza. The highest leverage activity in marketing isn't creation, it's synthesis. It's taking 10,000 data points like customer reviews, support tickets, sales calls, and finding that one pattern that generates revenue. So today, I'm not going to do a standard tutorial. I'm going to show you the most profitable workflow that I know. How to use AI as your junior research analyst. And we're going to deploy it live to perform a basic forensic competitor takedown. We're going to analyze content using reviews as the data source. And this would normally take a human 40 hours to complete. Throw tomatoes at me later. Now, why does a small business actually need this? Why not just read the reviews yourself? Because you, my friend, have founder goggles. When you read a review, you see what you want to see. You see price or you see features, but you miss the pattern. So big companies hire big marketing firms to build massive internal strategy teams to find these patterns. And they spend 6 figures to answer one single question. Why are people actually buying? And as a small business, this intel is important to you. You are usually just guessing about it. You write your website copy based on a hunch, you run ads based on a gut feeling, and that, my friend, is expensive. Now, the workflow we're going to go into today lets you stop guessing and start knowing. It's going to give you that Fortune 500 strategy right for me, right here. This is where you stop burning cash on ads that don't convert because you finally know, mathematically using AI, what your customers are actually screaming for. Now let's set this up. Let's say you're a small business selling specialized dog treats or dog food. Now here's the fuel for our analysis. I actually went in and I scraped 500 plus 1-star reviews, 2-star reviews from a big competitor. What could possibly be your biggest competitor? And I'm using a simple tool like Instant Data Scraper. And this is raw, unstructured, emotional data from these reviews. Now, normally a human strategist would need 3 days to read this, tag it, and basically build a report. It would take a long time, but we are going to do it in 3 minutes. Now, why are we analyzing competitor reviews? And why is this the single most cost-effective form of market research that you as a small business can do? Now, think of these competitor reviews, especially the 1-star and 2-star reviews, as a free focus group. Your competitors spent millions of dollars acquiring customers only to annoy them. And those customers are now writing public bug reports that tell you, as a business, exactly how to steal them, how to steal those customers. Now, here's the breakdown of exactly what this data can tell you and what it translates to revenue. For example, a review says customer support never replies. Now, this is your chance to sell on your service. Put your phone number in the header of your website. Immediately, that will solve that problem. Let's say you see another review that says too complex for my simple needs. So you go ahead and sell on simplicity. Now, let's say a review says they hiked the price by 50%. Now, this is where you come in as a competitor and sell on price stability. You grandfathered pricing for life. And let's say you get a mobile app crashed constantly as another review. And that's where you come in as the competitor and sell on reliability. You focus your ads on your 5-star mobile app. All of this information reveals your competitor's bleeding neck. And this is where small businesses often waste money building features nobody wants. And competitor reviews tell you exactly what features users are begging for. This data writes your marketing copy right from the voice of the customer. And you never want to use marketing speak for what you do. You want to use the exact words your customer uses, and this data will give that to you. This also exposes the wedge. It gives you a sales strategy to start beating your competition and start getting those sales. And it also identifies that refugee customer. And that's where every product or service has a specific type of customer they, your competitor, are neglecting. And when you realize who that refugee customer is, those are the ones that you target with your marketing. All right, so here's all of that scraped data. I'm going to upload this to Grok, and let's ask it to be our analyst. Now, there is a bad prompt and a good prompt. Now, a rookie would just upload the data and say, summarize these reviews. You don't want to do that. If you do that, your AI tool will just say people are unhappy with the price and give you simple data back. And that, my friend, is useless. So we need to give AI a role and some constraints. We need to treat it like it's a smart employee. So I'm going to paste this specific prompt into the chat window, and I'm going to share this in the description of this video below. And here it is. Act as a senior UX researcher. Analyze the uploaded CSV file. Constraint 1, ignore generic complaints like price bugs, support speed. And constraint number 2, focus entirely on outcome failures. What was the user trying to achieve that failed? And constraint number 3, identify the emotional trigger. Where did the user feel embarrassment, fear, or even anger? Now, once you upload that and type in the prompt or cut and paste the prompt that I gave you, AI is going to start giving you some incredible insights. So let's see what it found. Now look at all of this cool data that it came up with. The prompt worked, and Grok pretty much gave me an analysis of outcome failures and emotional triggers in the negative reviews of my competition. And as you can see here, they focused the analysis exclusively on the negative reviews, 1 to 3 star ratings from the CSV that I gave them. So they identified emotional triggers tied to fear, and they pretty much saw the weak spots in my competition and gave me all of the information regarding that. Now, what can you do with this? Let me look at outcome number 1, outcome failure number 1. In their reviews for this product, the product failed to provide safe treats that do not harm the dog's health. Users in their reviews intended to give their dog a harmless, rewarding snack, either for training, etc. But the dog had diarrhea and vomiting. And this appeared in 9 reviews, which was 45% of the reviews that were negative, linked to batch inconsistencies or unknown causes. And it gives all of the examples. It crumbled weird, they molded. Now, for you as a small business owner, what does this mean for you? This basically is telling you that this is important for your customers, and you want to create some marketing campaigns surrounding treats that do not harm your dog. You want to add proof that these treats are not going to harm your dog, because people are afraid. They're angry with frustration and quality control. So for you as a business, put it up on your website, put it up on your socials, put it up in your email. Our treats are safe for dogs. Improve it through customer testimonials. and social proof. So let's go to the second one here, and ideas that come immediately to my head. Providing treats that dogs will actually enjoy and consume. Users aim to use the treats as a motivator or a reward, and it appears that they had picky or sensitive dogs. And it has all of the examples. They were angry and they were embarrassed and they felt foolish for purchasing the product. So now you as a competitor, I mean, these are thoughts in my mind. I'm not part of this space, but I would really create a video campaign of dogs actually liking the product and having owners have the dog smell the treat, have the dog smell the treat, because it says here they look and feel and smell fake. My dog didn't eat them. They're hard as a rock. So here's all pain points that you should be addressing in your content and in your sales material, including your website, digital, physical store, whatever. These are all the pain points that you should be solving. So number 3 here, more data. Fresh, durable treats that maintain quality over time. A problem with this competition. And again, it says it's molding. The package is not resealable. Everything molded, unfortunately mold. The bag was sent as is. Treats were soft and crumbled up. Now you as a marketer, again, or a company, you want to beat your competition and solve all of these pain points and say, we have fresh, durable treats that maintain quality over time. These are selling points that you just figured out your competition is not really taken care of. Excellent data. And it just gives you key insights and recommendations. It gives you patterns. Health-related failures dominate and overlap with freshness issues. This data is absolutely gold. And it even tells you down at the bottom for UX design or for marketers, if you're doing a website or any assets that you're creating, like social media posts. Enhance product descriptions with user-tested claims, veterinarian approved for sensitive stomachs, guaranteed fresh for 30 days. This is huge. Apparently, this competition is not doing this. And this is your chance to swoop in and grab these customers because this is important to them. So now, boom, you as a small business are grounded with lots of truth. You have done some pretty sneaky analysis on your competition. You know what their customer pain points are, and now you come in as the competition and solve all of those problems. So now you have customers coming to you. Now, this analysis used to cost me at least $5,000 and took 2 weeks. Now, my junior AI analyst just did it for 4 cents in token costs. Now, the next time you want to launch a campaign, don't start with a blank page. Start with a data set. Scrape the reviews, scrape the forums, upload those transcripts from your calls. Let AI find that bleeding neck problem so you can offer the bandage. Now, I put the codes down in the description below. If you need help scraping your reviews or need help on creating an analyst prompt, or your junior AI analyst, or want to know more on what this can actually do for your small business, I'll put contact information in the description below. So really, you can stop guessing and start knowing. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Marketing Nerds.